You wake up and your knees ache. Your back stiffens as you get out of bed. Maybe it's arthritis, maybe just the wear and tear of age, but the pain is always there. So you do what you've done for years. You reach for that little bottle in the cabinet. The pain pill you trust, the one that seems to help for a while. But here's the question. No one warned you to ask. What if that same pill, the one you think is helping, is actually slowly destroying your kidneys? Not in years, not even in months, in just a few short weeks without any warning signs. No pain in your kidneys, no signal, just silence, until it's too late. This is something I've seen too many times. Seniors who felt fine until a blood test showed their kidneys were failing, and the damage couldn't be undone. And here's the scariest part, it's not rare, it's common. It's in millions of American homes right now. So if you or someone you love takes over-the-counter pain pills, even just a few times a week, you need to hear what I'm about to show you. Watch until the end, because this could change how you care for your body forever. And at the end, I'll share one simple solution that could protect your kidneys and your life. Don't look away. This might just be the most important 5 minutes of your day. Most seniors believe that if a medicine is sold over the counter, it must be safe. After all, how dangerous could something be if it's sitting next to the vitamins at the drugstore? But here's the truth. Most people don't hear until it's too late. Over-the-counter pain pills like ibuprofen, naproxen, and others in the NSAID family can quietly damage your kidneys. Not because you're doing something wrong, not because you're taking too much, but because as we age, our kidneys become more fragile. Let me explain. Your kidneys are like two small filters that clean your blood 24 hours a day. They rely on healthy blood flow to do their job. But NSAIDs, those common pain pills, block the very chemicals called prostaglandins that help maintain that blood flow. So what happens? Blood flow drops. Your kidneys become starved for oxygen. And slowly, silently, cells in your kidneys begin to die off without pain, without warning. And for seniors, especially those with high blood pressure, diabetes, or on certain heart medications, this process can happen much faster. A simple habit like taking a pain pill after gardening or before bed can quietly lead to acute kidney injury in just a matter of weeks. And when your kidneys are already aging, they don't bounce back like they used to. What's lost might never fully return. Acetaminophen Tylenol. Acetaminophen is often overlooked. It doesn't have the same anti-inflammatory kick that drugs like ibuprofen offer. But here's the important truth for seniors. It's far gentler on your kidneys. Unlike NSAIDs, acetaminophen doesn't affect prostaglandins in your kidneys. It works mostly in the brain to block pain signals, which means it doesn't reduce blood flow to your kidneys. That makes it a safer choice, especially for short-term use. Now I want to be clear, acetaminophen is not risk-free. Take too much, and it can harm your liver. But when taken in the right dose, no more than 3,000 milligrams per day for older adults, it can be a valuable tool for managing pain without putting your kidneys at risk. Let me tell you about Linda, a 76-year-old widow who loved to knit, but was battling chronic hand pain from osteoarthritis. For years, she'd been taking ibuprofen daily, thinking it was the only thing keeping her going. But after a routine checkup showed her kidney function dropping. Her doctor switched her to acetaminophen and had her take it only on her toughest pain days. They also introduced her to some light hand exercises. 3 months later, her kidney labs improved and the pain was manageable, not gone, but livable. What changed wasn't just the pill, it was the mindset. You don't need the strongest drug, you need the safest one that works. If you're dealing with mild to moderate pain, especially headaches, backaches, or joint stiffness, and your doctor agrees, acetaminophen might be your kidney's best friend. But remember, it's not a daily vitamin. Use it only when needed in the lowest effective dose, and always with your doctor's approval. 2. Topical pain relief creams, gels, and patches. When it comes to pain relief, not everything needs to go through your stomach to work. That's where topical treatments like creams, gels, and patches come in. These products are applied directly to the skin over the area that hurts joints, muscles, lower back, or neck. And here's the key advantage for older adults: they deliver relief right where you need it with far less impact on your kidneys. Let me share the story of Josephine, 81, a former elementary school teacher with a warm laugh and stubborn hip pain. She used to pop naproxen every evening, convinced it was the only thing helping her sleep through the night. But her doctor noticed her kidney function was slowly declining. He suggested something simple, a topical gel with diclofenac, the same ingredient found in oral NSAIDs, but absorbed much less into the bloodstream when applied to the skin. She was skeptical. How could a cream replace a pill, she asked. But after a week of using it twice a day on her hips, plus applying a warm compress before bedtime, her sleep improved and her blood tests stabilized. Topical NSAIDs like Voltaren gel, available over the counter in the US, work especially well for localized joint pain, like in the knees, hands, elbows, or lower back. Because they don't circulate heavily through the bloodstream, they bypass the kidneys, making them a safer choice for seniors with declining renal function. Other non-NSAID options include capsaicin cream made from chili peppers helps reduce nerve-related pain over time. Lidocaine patches numb the pain area, ideal for back or nerve pain. Menthol-based creams offer cooling relief and temporary distraction from pain. Of course, they're not perfect. Some can irritate the skin, and they don't work for deep internal pain, but for joint aches or muscle stiffness, they're often just enough. Best of all, you can use them alongside other therapies, stretching, warm showers, gentle massage, to create a routine that soothes your body without risking your kidneys. Topical pain relief won't make headlines, but for many seniors, it quietly becomes the unsung hero of daily comfort. 3. Physical therapy and gentle movement. Most seniors don't wake up thinking, "What I need today is to move more." When joints ache and muscles tighten, it feels natural to rest, stay in bed, or avoid too much walking. But here's a quiet truth. Sometimes, the very thing that seems painful at first movement is the thing that brings lasting relief. Physical therapy isn't just for athletes or people recovering from surgery. For older adults, it can be a life-changing approach to managing chronic pain without touching a single pill bottle. I want to tell you about George, a retired mechanic who spent most of his 70s hunched over in pain from spinal arthritis. He told me, "Doc, every time I stand up, it feels like my lower back is screaming." He was taking NSAIDs almost daily until his kidney numbers started to slip. His daughter, a nurse, gently pushed him toward trying physical therapy. The first session, tough. He felt embarrassed that simple leg lifts left him winded. But his therapist was patient and customized a plan for seniors. Stretching, strengthening, breathing through pain. After 4 weeks, George wasn't cured, but he was walking with less pain, standing straighter, and most importantly, off the NSAIDs. Here's why physical therapy helps. It strengthens the muscles around joints, reducing pressure on painful areas. It improves circulation, which aids healing and reduces inflammation. It teaches you how to move safely, avoiding injury or unnecessary strain. And it gives you back confidence in your body and in daily life. You don't need a fancy gym. Even gentle movement at home, like chair exercises, light yoga, or walking with support, can be enough to tell your joints you're not done yet. And unlike pills, movement doesn't stress your kidneys. It strengthens your whole system: heart, lungs, bones, even your mood. Pain can make you feel small, but movement reminds your body that it's still capable, still strong, and still worth investing in. 4. Nutrition and anti-inflammatory foods. Food is not just fuel, it's medicine. And for seniors living with daily pain, what you eat could either be feeding your inflammation or fighting it. When people think of pain, they think of pills. But chronic pain, especially from arthritis, joint stiffness, or muscle soreness, is often driven by inflammation. And here's the good news: the right foods can reduce that inflammation naturally and support your kidney health at the same time. Let me tell you about Helen, a 79-year-old woman who had given up gardening. Her knees were too swollen, her fingers too stiff. She hated the side effects of pain meds but felt trapped. Her granddaughter, a dietitian, sat her down one weekend and helped her clean out her kitchen. They swapped processed foods, sugary snacks, and salty canned soups for a new plan. More greens, more color, less salt, less sugar. 3 weeks later, Helen wasn't running marathons, but her hands moved more freely. She was sleeping better. And best of all, she said she hadn't touched an ibuprofen in 10 days. Here's what made the difference. Foods that fight pain and inflammation. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel rich in omega-3s which naturally reduce joint inflammation. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, chard, packed with antioxidants and magnesium which help relax muscles and calm the immune system. Berries, blueberries, strawberries contain compounds that lower inflammatory markers in the blood. Olive oil, a heart-healthy fat that mimics the effects of anti-inflammatory drugs without the side effects. Turmeric with black pepper, a golden spice with curcumin shown to ease arthritis pain in clinical studies. Nuts like walnuts and almonds full of healthy fats and vitamin E that protect cells from oxidative stress. But just as important are the foods to avoid. Processed meats, sugary drinks, refined carbs, white bread pastries, excess sodium, too much red meat. A Mediterranean-style diet has been linked to reduced pain and better kidney function in older adults. Not only does it support your joints, it lowers your blood pressure, supports heart health, and helps you feel more energized. The best part, you're not giving up flavor, you're reclaiming control. Helen told me this one line I'll never forget. I didn't just get my hands back, I got my hope back. 5 natural supplements and herbal supports. In every pharmacy aisle, there's a shelf filled with natural pills, turmeric, fish oil, magnesium, glucosamine. It's tempting to grab one and hope it solves everything. But not all supplements are created equal, and for seniors, some can help while others may harm. The right ones. They can reduce inflammation, ease joint pain, and even protect your kidneys when used correctly and with medical guidance. Let me share the story of Arnold, a 72-year-old jazz pianist who suffered from stiff fingers that made it hard to play. He hated relying on pain pills, they made him sleepy, and worse, his blood work started showing early signs of kidney strain. His doctor worked with a functional medicine specialist to try a natural anti-inflammatory approach. They started with turmeric with black pepper extract. Turmeric or curcumin has strong evidence supporting its anti-inflammatory effects, especially for joint pain and arthritis. But on its own, turmeric isn't well absorbed. That's why it's important to combine it with black pepper piperine, which boosts absorption by up to 2,000%. After 2 months of consistent use, Arnold's stiffness improved. He was back on the keys, slow but steady. Other supplements that may support pain and kidney-friendly health include omega-3 fatty acids fish oil. Reduces joint inflammation, protects heart and kidney function. Look for purified mercury-free sources and check dosing, usually 1,000 to 2,000 milliliters per day. Boswellia, Indian frankincense. Used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries, Boswellia can reduce joint swelling and has shown promise for osteoarthritis with minimal side effects. Magnesium. Helps relax muscles, reduce cramps, and support nerve function. Many older adults are deficient and don't know it. Choose magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate for better absorption. Glucosamine and chondroitin. Often used for joint health, though results vary. It's not a miracle, but some seniors report improved stiffness over time. And this is crucial, not all supplements are safe for every senior. Some can interact with blood thinners, blood pressure meds, or kidney disease. Some herbal blends contain hidden NSAIDs or high levels of potassium, which can be dangerous if your kidneys are already impaired. So here's the rule. Always talk to your doctor or pharmacist before starting any supplement. Bring the bottle, show the label, let them check the dose, the interactions, and the risk. Because when used correctly, these natural tools don't just help reduce pain, they help you feel more in control, more balanced, Arnold told me this once after a long piano session. The pills numbed me, but the right support, it helped me feel again. 6. Daily action plan. How to protect your kidneys while managing pain. You've heard the warnings, you've seen the risks, you've learned the alternatives. Now let's make it real, because knowledge without action changes nothing. Here's what a simple, kidney-safe, pain-conscious day can look like for someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond. You don't need expensive programs, you just need a rhythm. Morning. Start your day with a tall glass of water before coffee, before anything else. Hydration is the first shield your kidneys need. Most seniors are slightly dehydrated without realizing it, which makes any medication hit the kidneys harder. Then move your body. 10 minutes. Gentle stretches. A short walk, a few steps in place while holding onto the kitchen counter. You're not training for a marathon, you're telling your joints and muscles, I'm here, I'm not giving up. If pain is already present and you've cleared it with your doctor, take acetaminophen, not ibuprofen. Stick to the lowest effective dose. Use a pain tracking journal to write down when you take it and how it works. That way you know when it's truly needed and when it's just habit. Midday. Eat something colorful. Spinach, berries, olive oil over steamed vegetables. Every meal is a chance to lower your inflammation. This is the long game, and it works. If pain flares up in a specific area, use a topical cream. Rub it into your joints. Combine it with heat, a warm towel, a heating pad for 10 minutes. Afternoon, take a break. But not on the couch all day. Movement improves blood flow not just to your joints, but to your kidneys. That's how the body heals. Drink another glass of water. Not juice, not soda. Water. Evening. Don't end your day with pills. End it with rituals that calm the nervous system. Soak your feet. Listen to soft music. Gently massage aching areas with a topical gel. If your doctor has approved supplements like turmeric or magnesium, take them with dinner. And log your symptoms. Just 2 lines. Knees less stiff than yesterday. Didn't need pain meds today. Before bed, remind yourself your kidneys have worked for you every hour of your life. Now you're finally working for them. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. 5 minutes here, a small choice there. That's what builds a kidney-safe life. Let's bring it all together, not as a list of do's and don'ts, but as a rhythm, a routine, something real. Here's what a kidney-safe, pain-conscious day can look like for someone just like you, someone over 60, living with joint pain but wanting to protect their health. Morning. You wake up. Your knees ache a little. Your back feels stiff. But instead of reaching for that pain pill right away, you start with a full glass of water. Not cold, not flavored. Just pure, simple water, because your kidneys need hydration to work their quiet magic. Then gentle movement, 5-10 minutes of light stretching or a short walk down the hall. You're telling your body, I'm not done yet. If the pain is nagging and your doctor approves it, take acetaminophen, not ibuprofen. Record it in your pain journal, just 1 line. Took 500 milligram mild relief, no side effects. Breakfast is more than food, it's medicine. Include anti-inflammatory foods like oats with berries or eggs with leafy greens sautéed in olive oil. Midday. You've done a bit of housework. Maybe some light gardening. Your shoulder feels tight. Now's the time to use a topical gel or pain patch. Rub it in gently. Follow with a warm towel. Pain pills aren't your first defense anymore, you've got smarter tools. Lunch is colorful grilled fish, steamed vegetables, a handful of walnuts. You avoid canned soups and processed meats because you know sodium strains your kidneys. After lunch, drink another glass of water. Not coffee, not juice, just water. Afternoon. You feel a little tired, but instead of sitting stiff on the couch, you do 5 minutes of guided chair stretches. It's not about burning calories. It's about keeping blood flowing to your joints and to your kidneys. If your doctor recommends supplements like turmeric with black pepper or magnesium, this is a good time to take them with food with care and always noted in your health log. Evening. Dinner is light. You've cut back on red meat. You've added more fiber, more color. You feel calmer not because the pain is gone, but because it no longer controls you. As the sun sets, you massage your knees with a topical cream. You do a few slow breaths, maybe a warm foot soak. You drink your final glass of water enough to stay hydrated, but not so much that it interrupts your sleep. Before bed, you write no NSAIDs today. Used gel, pain level 410, still walked, still smiled. You're not just treating pain, you're building a new relationship with your body. A respectful one, a protective one, a wiser one. And it starts and restarts every morning. If you've made it to this point, I want to thank you because it means you care, not just about your pain, but about your future. Too many seniors are told pain is part of aging. Just take a pill and live with it. But that's not the full truth. You don't need to choose between living in pain and harming your kidneys. You've seen it today, there are safer ways, smarter ways, gentler ways. Maybe you've already been taking those over-the-counter pills for years, and maybe today's message scared you. That's okay. Fear is just your body saying, it's time to pay attention. And you don't have to do it alone. Bring this video to your next doctor's appointment. Ask questions. Share what you've learned. Tell your son, your daughter, your neighbor who takes pain pills every day, because it's all that works. Because now you know better. And when you know better, you do better. Just 5 minutes a day, to drink more water, to move, to make one better choice at a time. Your kidneys don't ask for much, just that you protect them as faithfully as they've protected you. If this video helped you in any way, please like it. Subscribe for more insights like this. And share it not for me, but for someone else who might not realize what's happening inside their body until it's too late. Comment below. Have you ever relied on over-the-counter pain pills? What's one small change you'll make this week? Let's talk. Let's support each other. And most of all, let's stay strong, stay wise, and stay safe.